Hi, everybody. It's Book Shambi. Welcome to the show. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Louisville going up against Los Angeles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set. And on the hill here today, Al Leiter.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
All right, ready to go here. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
The pitch. That clips the zone, and we're underway here this afternoon. And it's even up. And that one clips the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Ellie. No matter what he does on the field, it feels exciting.
Ellie De La Show, partner, an electric player. No wonder they put him on the cover.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Leiter, a 6'3" lefty. He features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
1-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Hit on the ground to short. Story. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Corey Kluber. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Up the middle, De La Cruz on the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play.
The second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Brian Roberts in the box with one away as he takes ball one. So 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Henderson. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Anthony Santander at the plate. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. Just missed.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
Close, but called the ball. 3-1.
3-1.
Now a check swing on 3-1. Appeal to third. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. And that one almost hit him.
1-0.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That one misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that is that. Top of the second, digging in, Jason Giambi.
Hitter, Jason Giambi.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
That clips the corner. And a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Dominguez raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Jason KIPNIS.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. 2 outs. That one ripped. That's going back. Back some more. And boom goes the dynamite. That one felt good. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. Kyle Stowers will hit next. In there, and it's 0-1. And ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that one actually will be grabbed by Story, and that'll do it. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Carlos Delgado.
Carlos Delgado.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Missed with
That's
a
the ball.
changeup, and the count is 1-2. And there's
That's
a
a
ball.
ball. 2-2.
Just
Full
missed
count.
the inside corner. Full count, 3-2. That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Jason Dominguez in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one way
1-1.
inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
No, that's down.
Way to
Ball.
lay off that pitch down.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1.
When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Josh Smith getting ready to hit. First pitch
That's a ball.
misses. That one drifts
that missed.
inside.
That's a ball.
Kluber maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 3-1. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's outside. And the count even 1-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Pete Crow Armstrong at the plate and takes high there. And he grounds one to the right side. KIPNIS. Throw to first in time. So the batting order
The right
turns
fielder,
over.
number
This is
7,
Corbin Carroll.
Corbin
0 for 1. He grounded out in his first
Carroll.
at bat. Check swing went around. That's strike 1.
0-1.
That one's
1 ball, 1
upstairs,
strike.
ball 1. Next pitch is outside. Carroll checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around. Rule to swing. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll do it. Top half of the third inning, down the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Number 27.
Leiter back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Right through there for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. And one away in the top of the third. Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one missed.
That's low. That's
and
a ball.
I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Smith hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Ryan Roberts.
Ryan Roberts.
And that one fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 to count. Line drive. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
Santander.
That one inside, and that's ball 1. And another ball. 1 out, bases empty. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Well, Chris, through the early stages,
2-2.
he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick
Ball count.
outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Pretty
The
tough for the
pitcher, number
infielders to
9.
do anything
Yes,
with that
Molly.
one. He pulled it hard into the
Run
outfield.
ball.
And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Tap foul at the plate. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now.
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't
No
go
balls,
that
2
deep
strikes.
because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swings and misses, struck him out. Next is the designated hitter, Carlos Delgado. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate, and
Yeah.
a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Just
Ball.
missed.
That's up.
Santander, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one fouled off, 2-2. And that one
Count is
missing
full.
low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back
Leading
as
off
we
for
go to the
Louisville,
top of the
the
4th. Here's
shortstop,
the shortstop
Ellie
at the plate.
De La
Ellie De La
Cruz.
Cruz. That one catches the corner for a strike. De La Cruz goes 6 feet 5 inches, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one down the line. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot
Yeah.
it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now
He was
batting,
all
designated
over
hitter,
that one.
Jason
Smashed that one through the infield for the
Giambi.
knock. When it's hit that hard, it
yeah.
makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the
0-2.
lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
In this
You're a ball, one
situation,
strike.
the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to.
In the air, left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the
He's
sac
dead.
fly, and they trail by 1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Yeah.
KIPNIS in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Stowers stands in now and watches strike 1. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other
batter,
way on a
number
line. You know,
27.
hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Rolling, batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Foul ball there. Runner on the move. Smith sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Ready to go, bottom four. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
Dominguez.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Waste no time there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Inside. And the count now 2-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Here's Trevor Story now. He's 0 for 1.
Story.
Ball.
In the dirt. Nice job
ball,
behind
no
the plate there. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
And you got to wonder with first base open, one out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
That one missing inside. And ball four, two aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Crow Armstrong at the plate now, and that's inside.
1-0.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Headed towards the corner. Judge really on his horse for this one. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. So up next, Corbin Carroll. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score two. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Got him! Huge strikeout there. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. The pitch. In the air, left field, Dominguez. Puts it away for the out. One down. Back to the top of the lineup, Pete Crow Armstrong. Digs in now. And there's a strike. And that one is inside.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses the zone. 2-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Way out front for strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's the switch in at second baseman, Ryan Roberts.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And fouled off. That misses.
2-1.
And it's 2-1. Fought off foul. 2-2 down.
Ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
This one high in the air to left center. Henderson on the move. Brings it in. And there's one down. And now the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
And that skips in the dirt. Swinging a foul out of play. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. And now 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is outside. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck back there. And out of here. He'll circle the bases, and it ties it up. It's 4-4. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Yasmani Grandal up to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Now pitching.
Obi Milner taking over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Ripped on a line, and it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. In there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. Tied at 4. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a miss, struck him out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Aaron Judge at the plate. Leiter back to work. And Judge spoils that one. Judge waits. Sliced hard but foul. This to third, and a foul ball. And now maybe extra bases. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second with nobody out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Giambi. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch swinging.
No balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Here comes the judge around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 5-4. No outs. Runner at first. And here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Franco.
One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls.
Couple of singles back to back. Got a change up and a pretty good one too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
Now here is Jason KIPNIS. Now a fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Kyle Stowers. 1 for 2.
Stowers.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, David Ortiz.
I like it. Put the pressure on, go for the big inning right here.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In the air to left center, Dominguez coming on. Makes the grab. And there are 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Scott Rowland. Hard hit left side. Story sends it over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the third baseman, Josh Smith. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Story swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Rips one to right, and foul ball. Gonna count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Crow Armstrong in the box, lays off for ball 1.
No, that missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
2-2.
That's inside. There goes the runner. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. New inning getting started. And now Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson. Now pitching. Michael Kopech.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Kopech, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Hauls it in, 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Here's your 1. Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strikes him out with 101. And now Ellie
batting.
De La Cruz,
Ellie
1 for 3.
De La Cruz.
Late on that fastball.
Ellie threw that fastball right
0-1.
by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, he gloves it. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. Man at first, here is Aaron Judge. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early.
There goes Ellie. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll.
And that is out of play. Off the plate inside. And now it's even 1-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. That's down and in. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz. And that quickly 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. He's already homered in this game. And downstairs.
1 ball, no strikes.
Checked his swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Fastball for a strike. That catches the zone for a strike. 2-2 now.
2-2.
And there's a ball. Goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in the top of the 8th, and here is Jason Giambi. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. And now the catcher comes up to him, Wilson Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Kopech deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Jason KIPNIS, the next to hit.
Second baseman, Jason KIPNIS.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carroll moving under it and makes the grab. And that is that. On to the bottom of the eighth. And now the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Grandal. Now pitching.
Darren O'Day gets handed the rock out of the pen.
O'Day.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
2 balls, no strikes to count. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Hitter.
No outs. Runner at first. And now the DH, Carlos Delgado. Out to center, Crow Armstrong. Has this one sized up, and there's one down. And here is Jason Dominguez. And that's down and away. In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong settles under this one. 2 down. Now the third baseman, Josh Smith. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And we're back. And the batter now, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz. Now pitching. I'll roll this.
And there's a foul ball. Hit in the air, left field. Dominguez makes the play, and there's one away. And the batter now, Scott Rowland. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. That one fouled off.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's Trevor Story. O'Day back to work. Fastball for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
That hit him.
Base hit.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. No outs. Runner at first. Here's this. Josh Hader comes on trying to close it out.
Now, I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
1-0.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Hader throw over. Story back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of steal.
Story on the move.
2-0.
It's a pitch out. Tag out. A rocket of a throw from Wilson Contreras. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 1
A
strike.
1-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swings over the top of that one.
He's had a tough day at the
0-1.
plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think
No, that missed.
negative.
That's the ball.
But you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put
1-1.
it in play.
Tried to
Did he
check
go?
his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope.
And that's off the outside edge. And now 3-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Next to hit, Brian Roberts in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Bottom of the ninth, down a run, and tying run on second base.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
In the dirt. So the tying run at second. So now 2 on and 2 outs. Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Got it started a little too early. Strike
2
one.
balls, 1 strike.
Out in front and foul to the left side. 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.